Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day to you, depending where you are in the world. So it's nighttime devotion. We are reading from Lift Him Up, the daily devotional. The title today is We Are Undershepherds. The scripture reading comes from Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. The less you meditate upon Christ and his matchless love, and the less you are assimilated to his image, the better will you appear in your own eyes, and the more self-confidence and self-complacency will you possess. A correct knowledge of Christ, a constant looking unto the author and the finisher of our faith, will give you such a view of the character of a true Christian that you cannot fail to make a right estimate of your own life and character in contrast with those of the great Exemplar. The fitting up for your work is a life business, a daily, laborious, hand-to-hand struggle with established habits, inclinations, hereditary tendencies. It requires a constant, earnest and vigilant effort to watch and control self, to keep Jesus prominent and self out of sight. It is necessary for you to watch for the weak points in your character, to restrain wrong tendencies, and to strengthen and develop noble faculties that have not been properly exercised. The world will never know the work secretly going on between the soul and God, nor the inward bitterness of spirit and the self-loathing and the constant efforts to control self. But many of the world will be able to appreciate the results of these efforts. They'll see Christ revealed in your daily life. You'll be a living epistle, known and read of all men, and will possess a symmetrical character, nobly developed. Learn of me, said Christ, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. He will instruct those who come to him for knowledge. There are multitudes of false teachers in the world. The apostle declares that in the last days men will heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, because they desire to hear smooth things. Against these Christ has warned us, beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. The class of religious teachers here described profess to be Christians. They have the form of godliness and appear to be labouring for the good of souls. They're in conflict with Christ and his teachings, and are destitute of his meek and lowly spirit. The Good Shepherd came to seek and to save those that which was lost. He's manifested in his works his love for his sheep. All the shepherds who work under the chief shepherd will possess his characteristics. They will be meek and lowly of heart. Childlike faith brings rest to the soul and also works by love and is ever interested for others. If the Spirit of Christ dwells in them, they will be Christ-like and do the works of Christ. Well, I don't want to appear as a false prophet, and especially not as a ravening wolf. But I am certainly not reflecting Christ. I know that. I know that. I've got work to do, and I'm sure you have some to do too.